Welcome to the Big Splash Water Festival at Five Hawks Elementary School in Prior Lake, Minnesota. The Water Festival, an all-day event designed to teach kids everyday classroom lessons in new and unique ways. Every lesson is taught using the environment and specifically the water within our environment. Whether inside or out, kids are not only learning about math, music, and art, but are learning life skills they will be able to use for years to come. Water is what? Using a grant from the Jeffers Foundation, a foundation set up to promote environmental learning, Five Hawks Elementary was able to educate its teachers in preparation for today's big event.
Each teacher has to take either project wet lessons or they have to take other lessons that they might have created themselves, and a number of them have done that.
The teachers were not only enthusiastic about the opportunity for this type of learning, they emphatically embraced and supported the training involved.
One of the things that made today work really well was that all of the teachers on the staff voted to do this day, and they were very enthusiastic about it. Another thing that made the day work was that most teachers took training through Project WET, and so going into the day we had activities and lesson plans that we could pull from and were trained. So I think those things made the day really a beneficial day to both teachers and students.
Teachers taught both inside and outside the classroom, using the lawn outside to emphasize the environmental focus. Each teacher was asked to come up with one lesson, and students from each grade level rotated around to each teacher. The teachers approved.
Wow, we had just an awesome day. I have first graders, and we started out with the naturalists down at the floating bridge and the pond. And then we did activities with water drops in my classroom with 4 classes, so we rotated classes around the school. The neatest thing about today was the unity, seeing the unity of our building, with all of us having the same focus, 1 through 6, and seeing all the different activities.
Speaking of naturalists, again, through help from the Jeffers Foundation, the school was able to bring in naturalist specialists from Three Rivers Park Reserve District, along with volunteers from many groups including the YMCA, Five Hawks PTC, Nestle, Prior Lake Spring Lake Watershed District, and the DNR. The naturalists taught lessons throughout the school's nature center, an area filled with forest, wetlands, and prairies directly connected to school grounds. They searched for critters, learned about the makeup of water, and learned about the harm that polluting the water can do.
Today we're using the Three Rivers naturalists out in our nature center. We have 4 types of water out in the nature center. We have a moving stream and then 3 wetlands. We also have 2 prairies and a forest. And the naturalists from Three Rivers Park are stationed throughout the nature center. And the reason we have them here is just to celebrate this water festival.
Groups like the YMCA were there to teach specific skills. The YMCA was brought in to teach proper canoeing techniques and overall water and boat safety. Students learned proper paddling positioning, how to get in and out of canoes, and of course, had great fun. The teachers saw many good things from the day.
Just walking around today and seeing the students so involved in their learning was great as a teacher to see, and I'm sure as visitors in the building to see all the students so involved in their learning today.
Community support was also impressive.
I think another really neat piece was all the parent support. We had like 4 parents in my classroom so there was a lot of parental support, community support. I think coming together as a community, and the school's not a separate entity, we're just there's community people all around us.
The teachers, Principal Tim Bell, and all involved want to encourage other schools to take the big splash and promote an environmental emphasis in the classroom. And you don't need a nature center to do it.
And even though they don't have a nature center, a lot of teachers don't have this environmental setting like we do. These teachers out here are teaching right on the front lawn. They're over here, they've got the canoes sitting on top of grass. And so it can be taught anywhere.
So what about the kids?
From what I've heard from my own class, they've had a fantastic day, and they have learned how water is really part of our everyday life.
And what did you learn?
How we can stop polluting our water, and how fertilizing pollutes it even more.
The Big Splash Water Festival was extremely successful and enjoyed by all involved. Not only did the kids get the opportunity to be outside and enjoy the day, but they got the opportunity to learn in a new way just how important water is in our lives. The Water Festival was the kickoff event of a joint venture between the Prior Lake, Savage Area School District and the Jeffers Foundation. This joint venture is presently housed at Five Hawks Elementary School and will include the Jeffers Pond Elementary School currently under construction in Prior Lake, Minnesota. The purpose of the joint venture is to develop curricula and educational materials which will incorporate environmental learning into required core group subjects and to facilitate environmental education in schools throughout the state. The Jeffers Foundation is dedicated to looking for other organizations to partner with in promoting environmental training in our schools, and to other schools desiring to use the materials and concepts developed in Prior Lake, and encourages your thoughts, ideas, and comments. Please contact them to see how you can incorporate environmental learning into your classroom and take the big splash.